So welcome back everyone to day 4 of the big bridge build. This is actually not day 4. It's like we've done half day works on this because we have other things to do. So today we're going to set all of the big timbers and we're going to make a few changes thanks to all of the clever engineers out in the comment section that I think are going to be for the better. So for the timbers that are going to span the bridge, we have 5 of them. We have 10 by 10s and we have 2 of those and we have 3 6 by 10s. Now our heaviest thing, the thing that we want to support the most, of course, is going to be the tractor. So we want the wheels to be directly over those big beams, those 10 by 10s. So Jack and I are going to measure across here. Put me right in the center there, Jack. We're going to see that from center to center is roughly 4.5 feet. So 4.5 feet is where we're going to want to fall center of our giant timbers. So here is where the big timber is going to be. This is where the center of the tire of the tractor is going to be. That's 16 inches off the edge. And this one here we haven't got yet. So Jack and I, let's roll this over. Come on over here on my side. See if we have enough horsepower to roll this thing 2 times. You ready? Ooh, it's heavy. 1 more. And 2. Now give me a mark at 16.25 inches off of the outside edges of both of those sleepers. Testing. There you go. Heart Racer, what have you got in there? Okay, since we've got our big timbers placed, Jack, what we're going to do is just to hold them in place temporarily while we're setting the rest. These are not going to be permanent. This is just a way that they won't move on us. These are called duplex nails. A duplex, what does duplex mean?
Double.
Double. And why would this be called a duplex nail?
Because it's got 2 hitting head things
And
there.
why in the world would you have that?
So that way when you drive it in, then the metal gets pushed upwards and then it won't come out as easy.
Nice try. Actually, what it's for nails that are going to be put in temporarily that you can easily pull out. So we'll drive it into the first head right there. This will be sticking out proud. And then when we're ready to pull it out to put our big brackets in, we can simply hook it and pull it out. That's what a duplex nail is. This is a 12-penny duplex nail.
I have a feeling my idea could have worked too.
Yeah. It actually doesn't work very good to sink them all the way in. Here's what I want you to do. So take your nail and your hammer, and this is called toe nailing, meaning you're going to go in at a 45-degree angle. Now be careful not to go too deep, then your nail won't go down into the sleeper, or too shallow where it won't have any holding wood and it will crack out. So you have to kind of estimate where the halfway point's going to be, which is going to be somewhere right there. So you take it and at a good 45, start it, and then take it in, take it down all the way to the first head. Okay, let me see here. No, it's okay, it'll work, but you don't want to bend it over. Just make sure you hit it straight and leave enough sticking out there that we can hook onto it with a hammer and pull it out. Now, that's all we need. We just put 1 in there. This will hold it and keep it from moving on us so we don't get off our mark. So when you toe-nailed that in there, what was the biggest problem for you?
It kept bending over.
Yeah, and that was probably because you were in an awkward position, right? So we can toenail either side, it doesn't matter. So custom tailor your body position, to be the most effective. Is it going to be easier for you to toenail left-handed here or right-handed over here?
Over here.
So be thinking about that. So choose what's going to be easiest for you to work. Of course, it's going to be easier to swing this way. Now I can get my toenail in there and work simply. Now you figure out what's going to work best on the other side. Okay, so we've got our 3 6 by 10s here, and these are a little bit long, so we're going to cut them down to 13'2" to length so we can get them fitted. It's still going to be a little bit long, but we'll trim everything once it's all installed. So this saw has been giving me problems lately. It's flooded. So Jacko, take the tractor and go up and grab the 260 saw.
Okay. The one in the barn?
Yeah, and grab the Dolmar too. Okay, so Jack got the other saw, so we'll cut these to our rough length, 13.2, and then we'll get them set in place. If this one starts. Of course it does. Put all your rigging stuff right there. I'm hoping, Jack, that we can sling all these at one time. So come on over here and let's see if we can push them all together. Get on that end and see if our slings are... All right, let's pull this one in. All right, can we get our slings all the way through for all three?
I think we've got some bigger slings too if we need them.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's see if these will work. I think they might. Yeah, we can make this work, Jack. Just mirror, see how mine is? Just do yours the same. How are we looking at? Let's get these centered. Let's pull these in just a little bit here so that we can connect.
Yeah, I'm a lot further away from you.
Okay. Go ahead and take a shackle there and connect there, and I'll connect my end.
A lot of shackles.
Yeah, it was very generously sent to us from one of our subscribers. When you're tightening a shackle, you tighten it all the way down, and then back a quarter turn.
Why back a corner turn?
Because if they're under a great load, sometimes they get so tight you can't get them loose.
The metal will
Yeah.
combine.
But there is a hole in the end. If you need to get a pry bar or screwdriver, you can pop them loose. You jump in the tractor, Jack. I'll have you sling it.
Ooh, exciting.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Where do we put it?
We'll put it on the far end there,
Okay.
flush with the stringers.
A few hours later.
Why don't you sit it down in the corner, come over here, you'll be in a better spot.
No, this is a good spot right here.
No, it's not actually. Now come around the outside. You never go under the boom.
So like where?
Grab the corner. On the ground. Stand on the ground. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Easiest task I've had all day. I'm just staying out of the sun or out of the shadow because it's just about straight up.
Stay frosty there, we're gonna lower it.
I am.
I want you to sight down this and to tell me which way the crown is.
What do you mean?
The bow. A crown is the bow in the timber. It'll have a rainbow shape. Get down, you have to eye level, it has to be lower. Do you see, does it bow up or down?
It bows like this.
No, just we're talking about the crown, just the top, not the side. So down there, and what do you see?
I think it bows up.
You're right. It's almost perfectly straight, but it does have a little bit of, so it is crowned. So let's go ahead and slide it out flush with the sleeper.
You're a lot faster than me, but I'm getting faster.
British stereotypes. Bad food, bad teeth, standing in line, and apologizing all the time.
And mind the gap.
And mind the gap. So we're gonna wanna make a protect it. To protect this wood the best we can. Now back in the old days, they would have used stuff, they're pretty caustic stuff like creosote or even motor oil to preserve wood. It's a really good preservative. Problem is that we're over a creek bed, and everything that we put on the wood, when it rains, is going to end up in the watershed, and we don't want that. So we want to use something that will kind of be a dry oil that will eventually dry and protect. And so,
And is also pretty healthy.
yeah, that's going to be not going to be a problem. So what we're going to use is a mineral spirits. We're going to use a 50-50 mix. What's 50-50 mean?
Well, like half and half, pretty much.
Right, half and half. So the mineral spirits is going to open up the pores of the wood, help it to penetrate deep. And then the other 50% we're going to use is linseed oil. And we're going to mix those about equal, like that. Okay. So what I want to have you do is we're going to start on one end and make sure you saturate this and don't spare. Put it on heavy.
Man, these are some big flies.
And I want you to roll it and press it into the wood.
Okay.
And dip. Don't waste it. Don't put so much that it's running off and running down the sides and getting on the ground. But do the tops first. Like here, see how I'm pushing it and squeezing? Nice and heavy.
So then you keep on getting it, and it
Don't
soaks in as you go.
Don't spare. And then after the tops are done, I'll have you do the sides. All right, you got it? And don't get this on your skin. So I want it just to press it, get it down in those cracks, really get it down in there. Like that, especially in the cracks. Okay, you just follow along beside me here and I'll just dribble it out for you. My sweat is gonna preserve it more than anything. There you go, it looks good, that looks better. Looks good, just fill those cracks up. Go ahead and push it back into those, see where that big checking is?
I can see it bubbling in there.
Bubble it in, get it in there, nice and deep. There you go.
What I do is I just do 2 long runs.
All right, guys, so that's it for today. Jack and I got all the timber set. We got a coat of our protected on there. We'll do another coat. We ran out. We're gonna have to go get the fasteners of the spikes and everything for the decking, but it should be coming along soon. We'll go up there and cut the decking. That's gonna be, I think it's gonna be 4x6 if I have enough of them, full dimension, that'll go across. And we'll even have room for a little bit of railing on the side, which would be nice if we cross it. If it's icy or slippery, keep us from slipping off. So what else was there? So the tractor is going to be centered on the big timbers, and then of course the truck came out a foot wider, so it's actually just picking up the outsides. But those big decking boards, those will be really strong, and I think it'll help carry the weight. So our grade looks really good. Jack and I spent a lot of time figuring that, so we should just come right in flush, so we won't have a bump or anything, and it's going to be a real blessing to have a bridge down here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.